But first to Fredericton, where the taxman cometh, and he is taking more money from thousands of families and businesses, and some see this as a broken promise. The budget today is raising personal income tax and the corporate tax rates for almost everybody. Smokers will be paying more for cigarettes and loose tobacco beginning about 6 hours from now. And Medicare spending and doctors' fees are being frozen. But even with all of this, the province is still swimming in red ink. Our coverage begins with CTV's Andy Campbell in the Fredericton newsroom tonight. Andy.
Well, Steve, having held the budget line, or the tax line rather, in his first two budgets, Finance Minister Blaine Higgs had little wiggle room today as government spending continues to outpace revenues. Even with tax hikes and spending cuts, the Alward government will continue to run a deficit. This year, almost $500 million.
Middle-class families are shelling out big time as a result of this budget, yet the deficit's still going to go up, and so is spending. So the government failed to deliver a balanced approach. What they did is put all the burden on the backs of average taxpayers.
It's very unfortunate for New Brunswickers to see that their government has no plan to balance the books. They have no plan to get our economy back on track.
Effective July 1st, 2013, personal income tax rates will be returned to the rates that applied in 2006.
Rolling back tax cuts introduced by the former Liberal government, Finance Minister Blaine Higgs says everyone must do their part. Tax rates jump, depending on how much you make, anywhere from 0.5% to over 4%.
We felt the 2006 levels were fair, more reasonable, and as our economy rebounds, we will look at how adjustments can be made.
Corporate tax rates jump too, from 10 to 12%.
Even with the 12% rate, New Brunswick will continue to have the lowest general corporate income tax rate in Atlantic Canada.
On the cut side, healthcare spending will not increase, and the amount doctors can bill the province will be capped.
When you introduce caps on healthcare and say it's not going to affect service, how is that not going to affect service? Obviously, doctors and hospitals are going to be thinking twice before they offer the service and what they can bill for.
How is that going to impact our ability to attract and retain doctors? How are we going to pay the bills for our doctors after September 15th or so of each year?
The government is forecasting another deficit in the next fiscal year, and their promised balanced budget will only happen if growth and revenues exceed their projections. Andy Campbell, CTV News, Fredericton.